Good morning, Central friends. Oh, how Greg and I miss you and long for the day when we can be with you again and see you face to face. When our quarantine first began, it was still winter. Everything outside was gray and brown and white. The earth was frozen solid. Now spring is here, and life is bursting out all around us. I have found much comfort in the return of spring, with its lush first green, and with nesting birds and opening blossoms. The spring toads that live along the Rogue River have been singing at night, sounding like a chorus of basso profundis. Today, I want to share with you a few favorite poems of mine that speak to the wonder of creation and the glory all around us in spite of the coronavirus that keeps us at home. We will begin with a psalm. Dorothy Day, a Christian activist, said, "My strength returns to me with my cup of coffee and the reading of the Psalms." I have chosen Psalm 100, which is inscribed in gold leaf on the reredos in our sanctuary. You can probably see it in your mind's eye as I read it. Make a joyful noise to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come into his presence with singing. Know that the Lord is God. It is he that made us, and we are his. We are his people and the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him. Bless his name, for the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations. Mary Oliver, a Pulitzer Prize-winning author, is known for her poems about nature and God, and has long been a favorite of mine. Today I offer you these three poems. The first one's called The Loon. Not quite 4 a.m. when the rapture of being alive strikes me from sleep, and I rise from the comfortable bed and go to another room where my books are lined up in their neat, colorful rows. How magical they are. I choose one and open it. Soon I have wandered in over the waves of the words to the temple of thought. And then I hear outside, over the actual waves, the small, perfect voice of the loon. He is also awake, and with his heavy head uplifted, he calls out to the fading moon, to the pink flush swelling in the east, that soon will become the long, reasonable day. Inside the house, it is still dark, except for the pool of lamplight in which I am sitting. I do not close the book, neither for a long while do I read on. The next poem I'll read is called I Worried, and I think we're all doing plenty of that these days. I worried a lot. Will the garden grow? Will the rivers flow in the right direction? Will the earth turn as it was taught? And if not, how shall I correct it? Was I right? Was I wrong? Will I be forgiven? Can I do better? Will I ever be able to sing? Even the sparrows can do it, and I am, well, hopeless. Is my eyesight fading, or am I just imagining it? Am I going to get rheumatism, lockjaw, dementia? Finally, I saw that worrying had come to nothing, and I gave it up and took my old body and went out into the morning and sang. And the last poem of hers that I will read is called With Thanks to the Field Sparrow, whose voice is so delicate and humble. I do not live happily or comfortably with the cleverness of our times. The talk is all about computers. The news is all about bombs and blood. This morning, in the fresh field, I came upon a hidden nest. It held 4 warm speckled eggs. I touched them. Then it went away softly, having felt something more wonderful than all the electricity of New York City. I hope today is kind to you, and I'll close with this benediction from the book Common Prayer, A Liturgy for Ordinary Radicals. May the peace of the Lord Christ go with you, wherever he may send you. May he guide you through the wilderness, protect you through the storm. May he bring you home rejoicing at the wonders he has shown you. May he bring you home rejoicing once again into our doors. God's deep peace be with each of you.